Welcome, everyone. We are live on this glorious Tuesday, December the 10th. Yes, it is my sister's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Today, we're going to answer this question again because new people, and they always ask, this is one of the questions they always ask. Well, how do you know what to change about yourself? I don't even know where to begin. You start with what is in front of your face. And you are always going to see it. I know you didn't just pop in here with the Thundercats. The Thundercats. Listen, when you see it, but what are you looking for? You never have to go searching for something. But if you pay attention, you will become aware of your problem. And I don't like to use the word problem because we don't have problems. We have habits. We have things that we do the same way every time. And the reason why we feel we cannot overcome or move through these things is just because we've been doing them for so long. So here's what happens to us. When we are moving about in the world, you will catch yourself saying, things like, oh my God, why does this keep happening to me? Why do I keep doing the same thing? Why? I feel like I'm stuck in a rut. When you catch yourself saying that, the light has just gone on and you are no longer in darkness because now you are looking at your habit face to face. You're looking at your habit face to face. It's the thing that makes you say, well, why? Why does this keep happening? What keeps happening? Why do I keep picking the same kind of friends? Why do I keep picking the same kind of relationship? Why do I keep picking the same kind of jobs? Ding, 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 ding. That's where you start. It's right there. You don't have to. You see, we keep thinking that we have to go looking and scrounging and trying to figure it out. No, it is there. I will give you this analogy again. There's a small child with glee and happiness and a sparkle in their eye, and their little galoshes and their raincoat, and they're jumping in the puddle. Whee! Splash, 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 splash. And they can't see their face worth beans. Ma, the water's so muddy. How come it's so dirty? And the mother, in her wisdom, says, why don't you stop jumping in the water? And just stand up still. Just stand still, and you'll see something. And the child, in their curiosity, obeys what the mother says and stops moving. And then all of a sudden, you hear that little child go, oh, Ma, I can see my face. It is exactly the same thing in our everyday lives. If we are still enough, we will see our hidden habit. And when you see your hidden habit, now that hidden habit can come in a behavior, it can come in how you speak, and it can come in how you think. And you will see it all around you, mirrored in your friendships, mirrored in your jobs, mirrored in whatever situation. And because you were still enough to say, oh, why does that keep happening to me? You have actually set yourself free the moment you recognize it. Well, how did you set yourself free? Because now you're no longer in the dark about what's happening to you. You're not just saying, why me? You are recognizing why you. That's exactly what you're doing. You're recognizing the burr in your saddle, the thorn in your paw, the bee in your bonnet, that stick in your spokes. You are recognizing the quote unquote problem. And I don't like to use the word problem because it makes us feel like things are impossible. But a habit, and I will keep telling you what a habit is. A habit is something you do the same way every time. The way you make bread is a habit because it has a very specific formula. Like sourdough, you have to make it in you have to have the starter. So you can't be liberal with it. You have to make it the same way every time so that the bread comes out the same way every time. Yeah? Predictable. So it is exactly the same with our lives. So mentally, if you keep thinking, oh my God, my life sucks. You keep thinking that what do you think you're going to expect on the outside? All of the circumstances that match when you say, that's what happens. That is exactly what's going to happen. So how does one change? Well, first you identify the problem. Habit. Identify it. And once you see it, you're 98% free. The 2% now comes in. Then you have to catch yourself when you start going back to it. You catch yourself, say, whoa, 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 no, 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 no. I'm doing something new. I'm speaking to myself in a new way. I'm walking with a new attitude. I'm speaking with a new attitude. I'm dressing with a new attitude. And every time you catch yourself, you redirect and say, new habit, new habit, new life. Oh, that's a t-shirt. New habit, new life. Ow. New habit, new life. And you keep reinforcing new habit, new life, and doing the new habit, and you will see your new life. Because the reason why you're seeing what you're presently seeing is because you're presently doing it. You're presently thinking it. You're presently feeling it without knowing what you're doing. That's what's happening in your world. So when it seems like things are not changing, begin to recognize your role in it without judgment. Why would you judge yourself? Oh my God, I keep doing the same thing all the time. I'm such a loser. Why? Don't do that. Because that just makes you feel crappy. It makes you feel crappy. And then what happens when you feel crappy? You just want to lay in bed and pull the blanket over your head and not get out. Because you don't feel like it. Because it's too much. But if you catch it, when you start feeling in that old familiar way, if you catch it, oh yes, catch it. And then you tell yourself, wait a minute. I made that old habit, so I'm going to make this new habit because I started to see the old way because I was just so focused on it. But no, I'm going to focus on this new habit over here. Let's go. I'm going to focus on this new thing over here. And you start to feel the thrill and the excitement and the eagerness of who having turned on the light in your life. And you light up my life. Yeah, who lights up your life? Knowledge lights up your life. And I tell you, when you feel the eagerness and the excitement of that, do you know what will happen to you? Man, your life is going to change so fast your head will spin. Oh, yeah. And you'll say, whoa, how did I get here so fast? And you know what happens, right? The people around you start saying, well, what are you doing? You're glowing. You're radiant. How come your life changes? What are you doing? Who do you think you are? Because there's always one in the bunch. And then you get to go into the world and make disciples of all men. How? By telling them what you did. You tell them, look, man, I felt real hopeless because I didn't think I could change my life. These habits had me in a chokehold, man, and I didn't think I could change. But you know what I did? I figured out that I could make one habit, I could make a new one. So every time this old habit came up, I said, not today. And I kept my focus on the new habit. I'm not telling you it was easy, because it wasn't. It was hard work because that old habit was strong. But you see, my desire to change was stronger than my old habit. That's why I busted through it. Listen, that's how you can share your testimony with other people. Because that's what they want to know. They want to know the secret sauce, the secret formula. But there is no secret sauce. It is just simply knowledge applied. That's it. Knowledge applied. And you and I, we have it. We have it. So day in and day out, pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention to how you speak to yourself. Oh, yes. And catch how it makes you feel. You say, ooh, I don't like that very much. Well, then you start to tell yourself something different, which would be what? New habit, new life. New habit, new life. Hey, new habit, new life. Say it with me, new habit, new life. And you start to tell yourself that because it is true. Do you know why it is true? Because you have the evidence of it all around you. Yes. You take your kids to gymnastics, the little ones, the little teeny tiny ones, you take them to gymnastics. And at first, they can't really do anything, but you watch the other kids who are there. And you realize that they started right where your child is starting. What's the difference? Just the amount of time that was practiced. And it became a habit. And pretty soon, you get excited to see what your child can become just because they apply what they're learning on a daily basis, which is that new habit. And so they get a new life. They begin to feel more confident about themselves. So you see, you recognize it. You recognize that if you have a new habit, you will have a new life. You see it. I don't need to tell you. I'm just gently reminding you. So on this glorious morning, it is cloudy in the sky. I can't see one star. I am saddened by that. But I know where they are. Even beneath the clouds, I know where they are. So this glorious day, let your thought be new habit, new life. Oh, yes. Put that pep in your step as you go through the day. And I am telling you, sorry. Whew. I couldn't help myself. Listen, I'm telling you, apply the principles, not because I tell you so, but because you're tired of where you're at in life. Walking these streets talking about, I wish something would change. Well, here's the thing that needs to change. Your mentality. You have not been put here to suffer. Contrary to popular belief, you've not been put here to suffer. Because you set yourself free when you see what it is. When you see it, you're free. We'll continue to walk in the freedom and live in the freedom. And what will happen? In no time at all, that freedom that you have planted within your life, in your mental life, you will begin to live that freedom in the outside world. Why? Because you act it out in your imagination, in your mind's eye, and then you get to reenact it in the real world when the situation shows up. And that this morning is what I'll tell you. When you see it, you will hear, ah, all of heaven will sing with you. All of heaven will sing with you when you see it. And you will feel real good so that you will know whatever circumstances comes. It doesn't matter the circumstances. The application is always going to be the same. What do you want? Experience in imagination what you would experience in reality. And take time to be still so that it can become true and real to you. That's it. And so, on this glorious Tuesday, let us welcome everyone who's here. Listen, the lights are bright. Lessigal is here on Twitter. Yoda Green was also here. Big Mike is in the house. KZ is in the house. Oracle Treehouse. That's the Thundercats though, right? And then Cyber is here. I don't see Brandon or Cousin, but uh Lanevi is inviting me to join his Discord. I don't know. You're a stranger to me at the moment, dearest. I can't just join your Discord, but I will say hello to you from Twitch, though, because that's where he is. Twitch. Who would have thunk it? I would have had somebody in there. I know Shea Butter is always there on Twitch or YouTube. But I see you all. Hey, Mud Killer. Welcome. I see you. But anyhow, my beautiful friends, let's get the chime for a few moments, and then I will let you be, and I will go make breakfast for my boy, and make sure that my Roo is all right, and he is, because he's been awake singing already. Yes, Mud Killer, I said hello to you too, dearest. Let's get the chime so we can chime in. Let's get the daytime chime. Let's get the daytime one. Countdown initiated. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, Mud Killer! Happy birthday! Is it your birthday? Ah, it is. Listen, thank you for loving the live stream. It is appreciated. Um, and you know where to find us Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. And you know where to find us every night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. We will continue with Chapter 2, Thinking Fourth Dimensionally. Chapter 2. Well, Out of This World is the book, but Thinking Fourth Dimensionally, and then chapter 2. That's where we will continue tonight. So as you go through this day, know that this day is at your command. Oh, presumptuous, you say? Well, I'm sure sooner rather than later we will walk in our boldness. And it's not a boldness where you beat somebody down. No, 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 no. It is a boldness where you walk with the knowing that you can change your life and that you are changing your life, and you just need to remain faithful to change your life in spite. Listen, every garden has weeds in it. That's why we out there and we hoeing. Sorry. That's what you do. You're digging in the garden. You're hoeing, you're weeding in the garden. Because it is a daily practice to keep our minds in the right place. You understand? Just learn and practice to develop your focus and holding your attention. Mud Killer. Aw, you have a great day at school, Mud Killer, and know this, you can apply the same principles in school. Always see yourself as the best. It doesn't matter what somebody else says. They're only saying it because they could be jealous. Hello. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So they can only tell you what they are afraid of. So have mercy on them. Have mercy on them. When they try and cut you down to size, have mercy on them to understand that they are hurting on the inside. Well, you don't have to talk to them. Just understand that they're hurting on the inside. Well, if they were not hurting on the inside, they could not inflict pain upon you with their words. So once you understand that that's what they're doing, it won't hurt you. Anywho, that is, listen, Mud Killer, you made my day. You sure did. You made my day. And I trust that you will have a most beautiful day today, all of you. You will have a beautiful day today. Why? Because you're in this day. You are making this day beautiful with your very presence. Oh, yes. And I love you all. You know, I'll see you tonight if you want to fall asleep with us, and I'll read you to sleep. Well, I I get a little excited, but you know how it is. That's how we roll. And I put my onesie on, and you get to see that. And if that's your kind of thing, I don't know. But yeah, I'll see you tonight, yes? And I have something new coming down the pipe for us, but all in due time. All in due time. All right, y'all. Mwah. Love you, and I'll see you tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Enjoy your day, Mud Killer. Peace out.